Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Marley, and if you're new to my channel, I do movie and TV show reactions. So if you are new, then just head over to my channel and there are more reactions like this one over there. Today we're going to be watching House of the Dragon Season 2 Episode 1, and it's called A Son for a Son. I haven't reacted to Game of Thrones or House of the Dragon on my channel, and that's because I watched them before I started doing reaction videos. So I've seen everything up until now. I've read the first 3 books of Game of Thrones, Song of Ice and Fire. So I'm a huge fan of all of the Game of Thrones world, and I really loved House of the Dragon Season 1. I thought it was absolutely amazing, and it's been 2 years since that season ended. So I'm very excited. I can't wait to watch what happens next, and I hope that you enjoy watching this reaction with me. And if you do like this video, then hit the like button, leave a comment below and let me know what you think. Let me know what you think of House of the Dragon, and also subscribe so that you can see more. So let's just watch it. Oh, I'm so happy it's back. Oh, they've changed the beginning. I'm trying to figure out what it is. Is it the history of Targaryens? It makes me feel so nice hearing the music because I just love it. Oh, so you can see the blacks and the greens. Oh, the music.
Duty is sacrifice. It eclipses all things, even blood. All men of honour must pay its price. The North owes a great duty to the 7 kingdoms, older than any oath.
It's Winterfell.
For its long tradition, the Night's Watch had their life as their only possession, but my ancestor, Torrhen Stark, began a tradition by making an offering at the onset of winter. And 10 men from our household was to be chosen to fortify the watch.
He looks like Bran.
This is not a sentence, but an honour. A duty embraced by all who serve the North, even by mine own kin.
Oh, the wall. Oh, I love this so much.
Winter is coming.
Winter is coming.
What is this then that falls from the skies and shivers my bones?
This is only a late summer snow, my prince.
It pleases me to think that over a century ago our ancestors treated in this very place the conqueror and the king in the north.
King of
You
the
at
North.
least had the mercy not to threaten me with your dragon.
Surely the great Torrhen Stark would have sooner died than bent the knee, unless he believed the conqueror could bring unity to the 7 kingdoms.
You are right in that.
That unity is now threatened. The realm will soon tear itself apart if men do not remember the oath sworn to King Viserys and to his rightful heir.
Starks do not forget their oaths.
Such good casting in this.
My gaze is forever torn between north and south. In winter, my duty to the wall is even more dire than the one I owe to King's Landing. I need my men here.
Whilst your men guard against wildlings and weather, the High Tower's plan to usurp the throne. If my mother is to defend her claim, she needs an army. War is coming to the whole of the realm, my lord. We cannot wage it without the support of the North.
My father brought King Jaehaerys, Queen Alysanne to see the wall. His grace stood at this very outlook and watched as their dragons, the greatest power in the world, refused to cross it.
Wow, that's amazing.
Do you think my ancestors built a 700-foot wall of ice to keep out snow and savages?
What does it keep out?
Death.
He knows, doesn't he? I love hearing all the back history and everything.
I have thousands of greybeards who have already seen too many winters. They are well honed.
So they're old.
I can ready them to march at once.
If your greybeards can fight, the Queen will have them.
They will fight hard, like Northerners.
A raven's arrived. Urgent news from Dragonstone.
Oh, okay. He's just got the news about his brother.
take your mount again. We're flying out.
Get back on.
I alone patrol over 100 miles of open sea to hold the blockade. Maelus must gorge and rest, as must I.
We're going to King's Landing.
To what end?
Killing Vagar. I cannot face that hoary old bitch alone. With my dragon and yours together, we can kill Vagar and her rider. Make it a son for a son.
He's very eager,
This is
isn't
the
he?
Queen's command.
The Queen remains absent. I should be at Harrenhal, bending knees, but I must instead remain here to wage her war. She has been gone for days. Too long. She is exposed.
She is grieving.
As the Queen shirks her duties.
I mean, she needs some time.
A raven has told Rhaenyra that her son is dead. She needs to know it for certain.
She was a fool to go alone. What if Aemond were to happen upon her?
Then I would pity Aemond.
Yeah.
If you'd have acted when you had the chance, Aegon's line would be extinguished, and Luke would be alive.
He's eager
Fly
to
with
go
me.
and get
It is a
revenge.
command.
Would that you were the king.
Oh, I love all these shots that they do. That looks amazing. Oh, she's not doing well, is she?
I must have my ship back at sea to lead the effort. It'll be many weeks. I have had this commission for Prince Viserys.
Dragon! On the Scorpion! Get around! Raise elevation! Stand down, it's Vagar! Stand down!
He looks, he's got loads of holes in his wings. He's massive.
Where is Jaehaerys?
Attending his lessons.
And those are where?
What do you need of him?
Taken into the small council. He'll be king one day. He must begin his instruction.
What if he does not want to be king?
Where is he?
The library. You must not interrupt his custom. Afraid?
Don't be.
What's she afraid of?
Not the dragons. The rats.
The rats. They're like, huh? She has visions of the future, doesn't she? So oh, so they've moved on then, haven't they? He is definitely moved straight on to Alicent then, because it hasn't been long between the end of season 1, between what happened to Luke and now. There hasn't been much time that's passed, so he's really moved on quickly to her.
Good morrow, my lords. What news?
Oh, he shouldn't be there, should he?
Stormlands should be ours after Prince Aemond's marriage pact to the Lady Floris Baratheon. I anticipate their sworn declaration.
My brother is raising the strength of the West to master the Golden Tooth, but we... My prince, that's very helpful.
My letters to Rhaenyra. Has there been any answer?
An apology for her dead son?
None. Between that and their blockade of the gullet, we must presume that the princess has refused the offered terms, and that war is now inevitable.
I mean, yeah, after what's happened.
Please, at once. Would someone please...
Is the heir to the throne bothering you, Tyland?
No, not in the least, Your Grace.
Because I think he wants a ride.
Your Grace.
A ride?
A pony ride.
Oh my god.
Should the Master of Coin be your royal steed?
It's quite funny to see a Lannister like cringing.
Rhaenyra's blockade has placed King's Landing under strain.
Well, we should have just killed her when we had the chance.
We must play the board before us.
If we are to break the Sea Snake's blockade, we will need to bolster both the Lannister and Hightower navies.
We do have need for a new master of ships. We could offer the title to the young Lord Dalton Greyjoy.
Aemon,
Here he comes.
you do not have a seat at this council.
Aemond is my closest blood and our best sword. I welcome him.
Path to King's Landing is through the Riverlands. We must establish a toehold there.
The River Lords will either declare for me, or they will meet Rhaegar and Sunfire together.
Rhaenyra has dragons as well.
Mine are bigger.
Okay.
Fat old Lord Tully will either raise my banner or see his burn. We should fly to River Run.
Vhagar is needed here to deter Rhaenyra from attacking, in retribution for the death of her son.
You can see.
Errors were made in the hours following King Viserys' death. We mustn't compound them. You've already demonstrated your might, Your Grace. We must now favor patience and restraint.
Otto and Alison just seem really frustrated with them because Aegon is just so childish still. He's very young in his mind.
Good morning, Your Grace.
Oh no, not him.
I have completed questioning the whole of the castle staff. They produced rather interesting details, but I am satisfied I have exposed all who betrayed our trust.
And what of them?
They no longer breathe our air.
Oh, he's a little snake, isn't
I've
he?
chosen your new staff, personally.
What is it that she's found?
Dragon!
I would be running as well. Oh. Yeah. Oh. So that's some of his dragon and him. Oh, so it was just his clothes then, not him. Oh, I feel so bad for her. Because she's the one who sent him out, wasn't she? And maybe he was a bit too young.
Aegon the Magnanimous.
Magnanimous.
Hail King Aegon!
The way he's like walking in with his mates.
How might your king be of service?
'Tis my flock. A tenth of them taken by the crown on the cusp of winter. If I'd had the time to plan,
We should
perhaps.
return them. You need your goats for the winter, don't you?
Sheep, your grace.
Sheep, even better. I shall make your flock of sheep whole.
We already made a promise to all the Crown lands that a tithing of livestock would be necessary to sustain the dragons for their increased activity, and pray not.
Okay.
Perhaps we could just return his sheep. He came all this way.
If you return one herd of sheep, Your Grace, you'll soon find them all at the foot of your throne expecting the same.
They won't know.
Otto's just not letting him make any decisions, is he?
I cannot restore your sheep. If war were to break out, my dragons will require feed. Bring the next.
Never mind, eh? I mean, it's nice that he wanted to do something good, but...
Proud to support Your Grace against Rhaenyra. But iron costs have grown.
Yeah, everything costs money, doesn't it?
If we could have the Crown's coin before we started work, it would bring great relief. Not just to me, but to all the smiths serving your cause.
You shall be paid, and paid well.
Otto's like, oh no, not again.
Our victory depends on the efforts of the small folk.
I have my most sincere gratitude, Your Grace.
I think Otto might be regretting putting Aegon on the throne.
It is the Hand's want to keep a firm grip on things. Controlled your father the same way. Viserys had a certain reputation as being pliable.
I am aware.
I would think, as we find ourselves standing within a hair's breadth of war, that you would wish to be viewed differently.
How?
Otto Hightower was your father's Hand, Your Grace.
Like he's sneaking in with him now. Whispering in his ears. I'm guessing he wants to be the Hand then.
I find myself wondering, do we pursue the same end?
I must admit there are days where I myself can't be sure.
I should tell you mine. It's victory.
And how would you define victory?
Rhaenyra bending the knee and Aegon sitting the Iron Throne in peace.
That's not going to happen.
If that's how you describe it, then we are aligned.
Then be my ally.
I am.
An ally would not repeatedly cut my legs from beneath me at that table of men. I sit there and I feel your anger.
Frustration. These critical days since Viserys' passing haven't gone to plan.
That's not my fault.
Yeah, she's struggling as a woman because she's feeling like all the men are like talking
Aegon
over
is
her.
ever eager to prove himself, and Aemond is angry. Rhaenyra's son took his eye and was never punished for it. What he did, however vicious.
The caprice of youth.
We only need to mind Aegon until the novelty of rule is spent. Once he tires of it, you and I can steer our course to victory.
A fine strategy, daughter. But you must accept that the path to victory now is one of violence.
I mean, that's where it's leading. Oh, that looks so nice.
Prepare to be boarded! Putting party ready! By the order of Lord College Valarian!
When last we met, there were 2 of you.
Oh.
Quite well.
Think I would wither in your absence?
How long have you been selling secrets to Otto Hightower?
As long as he had gold to pay for them.
She's...
Sent you fleeing from King's Landing in such disrepair. You put Aegon on the throne.
That was the Hightower's conspiracy. I merely profited from knowing Aegon's movements.
But you delivered him.
He would have returned home eventually for gold and for respite, as he always does. I simply sped the business along.
Business that ended with the theft of the Queen's throne and the murder of her son.
She's been walking a fine line, hasn't she, between them?
My arrangement with the Hand was purely transactional. I held no loyalty to him. Otto Hightower was to me as I am to your noble ilk, fodder to be cast off.
Have her moved to the cells. She is to be treated as a traitor to the crown.
I wouldn't want to cross Damon.
The lady speaks the truth. She was no agent of the Hightowers.
What is it to you?
A matter of honor.
Was it honor that made you stand by and watch as the Hightowers usurped the throne? Aegon was in your grasp. You should have killed him yourself.
I reckon I were named to the King's Guard at just 8 and 10. And we swore the same oath to defend the whole of the royal family. So what were we to do when they turned against one another?
Yeah, that's a good point, actually. It's not like they had any rules to follow if that happened, so they had to think on their feet, didn't they? I love the music in this episode.
Your counsel stands at the ready, Your Grace. I will fly to Harrenhal at your command.
Your Grace, my Lord Husband's blockade of the gullet moves into place.
She looked really annoyed now. Really angry. She was upset, but now she's angry.
I want Aemond Targaryen.
Yeah. Don't blame her at all. What he did was absolutely atrocious.
In your years as merchant of gossip, you surely accumulated spies within the Red Keep. Servants who knew the comings and goings.
Scheme with someone else, Damon. I was once in your thrall, but no longer.
A transaction, then. Your knowledge in exchange for your freedom.
That seems like a good deal.
Your Grace, Lady Jane Arryn has pledged her support in exchange for a dragon to guard the Vale. And Lord Cragen Stark
promised 2,000 men.
Oh. That's sad.
Valerie Florence. Viserys Targaryen.
So they've only got the clothes to burn. That's sad.
Viserys Florence.
She feels bad about him as well then. So she has got morals. She does have empathy, but she's been changed by her dad. He's managed to manipulate her. Where's he going?
Commander. Never gone for long. I'm told you bear a mislike for the High Towers.
Fuck the High Towers.
So he's going right into
The White Worm
centre
said you're
then.
one of Aegon's rat catchers.
I heard the White Worm was dead.
Her ghost told me you're a betting man. Fighting pits.
Dogs and bones.
How deep your debts? I was also given to understand that you possess a unique knowledge of the Red Keep.
My ghost tunnels, great big rat's nest it is. I know them better than the shape of my arm cock.
Oh.
This is my friend. Tonight he's going to be your friend. You're to find and slay the Prince Aemon Targaryen.
Okay.
I understand he's quite good in a fight. You want to take caution. It's one half. We'll get the other when it's done.
What if we can't find him?
We've wasted precious days in this war of quills and ravens. Words are wind. I should be flying cover on Vhagar. No castle would dare to raise Rhaenyra's banner against us.
I feel like the
My brother is
Aemon's
hostage to
gonna-
my grandsire and mother, and they tell him that a war of dragons can yet be avoided.
'Tis inevitable. They must see that.
Aemon's not going to get killed because
Alicent is simply angry. She blames me for starting this war, after she plotted with my father's council to usurp his throne.
there seems to be more plans in place.
She has a gentle heart, and Rhaenyra is a cunning spider. Long ago, she drew Alicent into her web.
I think you're talking about yourself.
It is not your mother's fault.
She holds love for our enemy. That makes her a fool.
Me, grandson, if plans were being considered beyond the ears of your king and his hand. You've a zeal to act, I understand. I was young once myself.
I only wish to serve my king and my house.
You and Vhagar are the greatest single power in the realm.
Otto's worried that Aemon's going to ruin it all.
If it wasn't obvious before, it certainly is now. But there are many pieces at play here, some of which you can't yet see. You must keep a grip on your impulses.
Yeah, he does. I don't think they're going to get to him. I feel like either he's going to kill them or they're going to get stopped by the guards or something. Ooh, or maybe Otto will get killed because Otto is sat where they think Aemon is going to be, because I feel like maybe that was Aemon's room. Especially after what they were saying earlier about getting rid of Otto as the Hand. I can't believe he just kicked that dog. Oh, I hate him. How can you do that? And he was just taking his anger out on him, wasn't he? they're not there anymore.
I'll search the next room.
So they can't find them.
For the rats.
She isn't buying it, is she?
Stay still.
Oh no.
She's the queen.
A son for a son, he said. Or does she look like a fucking son to you?
He's crazy, that guy. What's he gonna do? What?
They both look the same. Which one's the boy?
The mother knows.
Do anything but what I ask, and I'll bleed the whole lot of you. Which?
I have a necklace. It's of great value.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna help. What are they gonna do? Oh, she actually pointed at him.
It's the other one. She's not going to give up the king's heir that easy.
No, she's telling true.
I'm really worried now. Are they going to kill all of them? Oh my god. Oh, the sound. Oh my god. Oh, I didn't want to hear that.
What's happened? They killed the boy.
Yeah, and where was she? Oh my god. That ending was just so dark. Right, first of all, why would you just choose, if you can't find Aemond, why are you choosing a child? Like, why, they could have just continued looking for him, surely, or, you know, looked for Otto at least. I actually thought it was going to be Otto that they were going to find. Wow. When they showed them kicking the dog, I just knew, like, these guys are just despicable, and there's no way that, you know, they're going to leave without doing something. But I just did not think that they were going to harm the children. That didn't... Wow. And now Alicent and Otto, they are going to be really pissed off. There's going to be another retaliation now, isn't there? This episode was amazing, like, just a fantastic first episode to begin the new season. Just like season 1, it's just flowing really fast and we're getting all the information that we need without it dragging, and I love that about the show. We're seeing both sides as well, the greens and the blacks. I just feel like what's just happened is going to be so much worse now. And Kristen Cole, him and Alicent were together when that was happening, and so surely now they're going to be questioning, like, where were you? What were you doing, Kristen? Because he's meant to be guarding the rooms and stuff, isn't he? I would be assuming that he would be guarding the Queen's room, and there was no guards there. And we've seen that they were easily able to get past Aegon because he was drunk with his mates. And there just didn't seem to be many guards around. Like, they just feel like they don't really need them because they've got Vhagar, maybe. I think there are going to be questions about where Kristen was, though. That means the next episode is going to be really intense. And where does it end? Are they going to retaliate for that next? And also, he was Aegon's favourite, wasn't he? That little boy Jaehaerys, he was Aegon's favourite, that's why he brought him to the council. Wow, I really enjoyed that episode, and if you enjoyed watching it with me, then give this video a like, leave me a comment below, and consider subscribing, and you can watch more videos like this one, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.